Hey guys, so I got another Kendra G breakdown for you guys. So let's get started.
Hello.
Sorry. Hi, Kendra.
Hi, baby. I can't see your face.
Sorry.
Hold on. Someone said don't judge a book by its cover. Actually, you should judge a book by its cover. You're only wrong some of the times. Most of the time, if you judge a book by the cover, you're probably going to be right. And there's rare occasions when you're wrong, but those are rare. Most of the time, the book of the cover is the book of the cover. Imagine having a Holy Bible and thinking it's a Bible, and then you open it up and seeing nothing but nude pictures. Now, who should be wrong? Should it be you for thinking that the Holy Bible, the cover of the book, had all the word in it, and instead you got nude pictures? Or should you be mad at yourself for not expecting the Holy Bible to be the Holy Bible? So now, I think you should judge books by covers, and if you judge it wrong, then in that instance you were wrong. But majority of the time, you're going to be right. What's your name, honey?
My name is Nisa. I'm
Where
sorry.
you calling me from?
I'm from Ohio.
Ohio.
Yes.
What do you do for a living?
I'm a home health aide.
Home health aide. I heard a baby in the background.
Yes, I have a 2 year
A
old.
2 year old. Why you not with the dad?
I don't think he was really in a responsible mindset to be a dad. He gave me all the false hopes, like, he was going to be there, supportive, but as
Before she continues, off the bat, that's a red flag. She is a red flag. I can tell you this now. The one key thing, and it's not a certain thing, right? Nothing's for certain, but one key thing a man can show you of his responsibility towards you, his commitment towards you, is your hand in marriage. Women think being, a man getting you pregnant is some kind of achievement. Getting marriage from a man is more of an achievement than getting a man to make you pregnant. Right? Men, they will. It's a sad thing, right? It's a sad thing, but men will throw it around like it's nothing. Making babies with you is not as. It's not as heavy or not as I don't know, as a commitment minded thing, and it should be, but it's not as a commitment minded thing as you think it is when comparative to marriage. Because marriage is more a detriment to men, in my opinion, especially in modern day age, right? Men take the risk in marriage. Either having his kids taken away, have his money taken away, being destroyed by the court systems, so on and so on. The stress of the court system, the stress of a ruined marriage is worse than just being your baby daddy, right? So this is the thing where women are deluded, right? You pick terrible men. You pick men that didn't give you commitment, true commitment, marriage, and you think that okay, he says all these nice words, so I think he's gonna be a good father. No, that's the thing. Fine, even if you don't go in marriage, don't just think that these words mean anything, right? Take the time to get to know a man. See how he is with children, right? See how he is with I don't know, how he talks about kids, right? How he talks about the future. Just watch him more, like study him more. It's just women just rush it, and they really don't know these men inside and out to make this commitment. So it's just sad.
As soon as he saw the ultrasound, I don't know, he just left. And I haven't heard from him since.
Oh, no. Oh, so you guys don't co-parent well?
No, we don't talk at all.
You don't talk?
I don't know if he's dead or alive. He blocked me on everything. I don't know. I
You
don't
know
know.
if he's dead or alive.
I don't, honestly.
And he blocked you on everything. He doesn't have any family?
He does. I had recent contact with his dad, but his dad said he hasn't heard from him either. So I don't know.
Oh, wow.
His dad's been helping, like, he has like a little child support card that he set up on his own for Legend, but I don't really want to accept that from him. I want to accept it from his dad. That's not his responsibility. So, but still, he does what he does as far as checking in on Legend, checking on me and my mental state. So, but
This is
as
the
far
grandfather.
as, yeah, this is grandpa.
Okay. So say your name for me again.
It's Nisa.
Nisa.
Yeah.
So Nisa, Ohio, home health aide,
Yeah.
2-year-old. What's your birthday?
It's
Or wait, what's the zodiac? What's your zodiac sign?
Virgo.
How old are you?
I will be 24 in August.
24. You're young.
That's what I'm saying. I honestly believe she didn't spend enough time with this young man. And let me say this, right? And again, like I said before, there's no certain thing, right? But for women getting with young men in their 20s is not. I mean, listen to the thing, right? Men in their 30s are not even as mature as you would wish them to be. So imagine a man in his 20s. He's even less mature, right? So a man in his 20s, is he ready to be a father? Most likely not. In his 20s, let's take an average of men. I don't think they're ready to be fathers. They're not established. And this is the thing, right? Women, that's one thing I want to say, right? You are picking men that haven't established themselves, right? Haven't gone through the hustle and bustle, the stress of the world yet, right? Job security, all to build himself up. And yet you think he's good to be a father? It's ridiculous. Women are just, they're really terrible at it, right? I wish there are fathers for this women that will, for women that would teach them better that, no, don't get with these type of men. They are nothing. They have nothing to their names. They have not gone through life to show that they can handle this responsibility of being a father, of being, a husband. And he should have, like I said, if I was her father, he should have asked your hand in marriage before you even got pregnant. Okay? This is just, it's just sad.
So what kind of man you looking for? Some people are saying you're too young. Well, they're saying that your baby's young. You should focus on your baby right now. Some of the cousins are saying that.
I am young. I don't take that from myself, but I know that I've been in a place where I've had to heal myself, and in order for me to be the best for Legend, it's not natural to raise a child by yourself. I understand that. So I guess I'm not asking for a man to help me take care of my son, but just be like a role model for him, because I can't model what man should do, how a man should be, how a man should speak. I can't do that as a woman. So I guess for me, I would want a man that is honoring himself and walking in the righteousness of God. That's really what I'm looking for.
Oh, dude, this is another red flag. I'm sorry. This woman is on the wrong foot in life. She will be going to the foot where she's 30 plus and still single. A woman that talks about God is a red flag, in my opinion. Because, and I said it in many of my videos, I am not religious at all. Even in the slightest. I really don't care about religion, even a little bit. But being in the Western world or whatever, it's all around me, right? People talk about all stuff, but nonetheless, a woman that talks about God, a single mother that talks about God, is a red flag, because you already didn't follow his teachings. Because, like I said before, you are having a child out of wedlock. That's a thing, right? You didn't require this man to marry you before giving you a baby, creating a child. So you really, right there, I don't know if it's a sin or not, because again, I don't know much about religion, but it's already you going against the teaching of your God, right? Of God, by not requiring marriage before carrying. So really, you really have no right to talk about God. So I personally think that's a red flag, because she is taught wrong. She thinks she knows what. Oh, I want a God-fearing man. Excuse me. But you didn't fear God. I mean, you didn't fear God when you let this young boy finish in you. So, you know.
I can't do it by myself.
Can't do it by herself. She's being honest. So what's some deal breakers?
I would have to say I can deal with anything with just having understanding that I deal with people. I can deal with almost anything. I just cannot deal with people who are abusive. If you take your past traumas and abuse other people because of it, that is a deal breaker. I can't do that. And also, like preying on younger children, like not younger children, but just, kind of the pedophilia thing, mindset. I can't do that. I can't.
You've been here before? They keep telling me you've been here before.
No, I haven't.
Okay. Does he have to look a certain way?
I love my chocolate man, I can't, I can't, yeah, I would prefer him to be chocolate. I will say I'm into older men, so I guess I would prefer you to be older, have a little poise about yourself. I don't like the sagging. I don't like, I just like men that.
I would really like to know. I mean, I would have really like. I hope. I don't. I'm probably not. Kendra probably won't do it. But asking, was her baby father older? I mean, if it was older, that makes him even a worse person, right? She even chose even a worse image of a man, because if you're older and you weren't ready to have a child, then you shouldn't have done it without a condom. So that's even. I even put even more. I say even more that you chose such a terrible man. You did not vet this man well, right? So.
Well put. My hair is all over the place, so please don't come for me. Like, you can't even comb your hair, but
I think your hair looks pretty.
Thank
It's
you.
natural.
Thank
It's
you.
your natural hair?
It is, yes.
Nice.
Thank you.
Does he have to make a certain amount of money?
Just enough to take care of himself. I take care of myself, so I don't want to have to take care of nobody else's son.
Okay. Let's do the Kendra Cam.
Okay. Excuse me, Legend. I know. Say hi. Say hi, Kendra.
Hey. Hi.
Okay. So I have a crack in my screen, so don't judge me, but
Hello? Okay. Lisa, you look great, especially for a 2-year-old mom.
oh yes, thank you. And I used to be bigger too. I was like 190 before I had Legend. I'm like 140 now.
You do have a young son. Hi, sweetheart. So I was gonna ask you this question, but this is something that you want a guy that accepts your son. So you don't want no man that would be turned off by you being a mom to a 2-year-old.
Yeah.
Okay. So you don't have to answer, but when's the last time you was intimate with someone?
It's been about 3 months, honestly.
3 months.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what are 3 flaws you think you have to work on?
Consistency. Sometimes
Before she continues, I can never understand that women have these standards, right? They have these supposed standards, yet they don't even hold themselves to these standards. How could you give yourself to a man that you don't require commitment from? So it's see, that's what I'm saying. Like, usually men and women that you choose is a reflection of you. So the man that you chose to have a child with, he was irresponsible, He was a deadbeat. He was just a disgusting human being of a man. He had no standards, no boundaries. He didn't care about nothing by himself. It's kind of a reflection of you, where you are a person that has no standards yourself, or you don't hold yourself to them. How could you expect commitment from people when you don't demand it? Why women? It's like women just, and no surprise she just had a child from a terrible man, because why not? I said this in other formats, but why not require commitment from a man when you can give a man a child? Why is it so hard, so disconnected, that it's easy for a woman to give a man a child, but it's so hard for a woman to demand commitment? And commitment, I'm saying marriage, because you got to do something to show that you're committed to a person. And you know what? Okay, let's take it out too, right? Fine, not even marriage. Why not see this man for years? Why not be in a long-term committed relationship, right? Been with this man for 5 years, okay? Then you have a child, right? It's understandable, right? He has shown consistent commitment to you. He has shown consistent loyalty to you, okay? And hopefully in 5 years or so, 3-5 years, you've seen this man through his ups and downs, how he treats people, how people around him talk about him, stuff like that. And then you know what? Okay, if you want to have a child with this man, at least you took the time and effort in evaluating this man. So that's the thing, where women are not taking the real time and real effort to evaluate men that they deal with, especially if you're going to have a child with them. So now here's the thing, where she gave her body 3 months ago to another man that she's not dating. So really, I mean, do you just don't value your body? I mean, yeah, you're right. I mean, some people might say, oh, women are sexual beings too. They love sex too. Oh, great. You love sex. But the difference between women and men is that when it comes to sex, women have more of a connection to it, right? Women have a more of an emotional connection to it. At least a sane, down-to-earth woman, she's more emotionally tied when having sex with somebody, or should be. I mean, if you've done it with so many men, you probably desensitized to it. But in general, you should be more emotionally, connected to the person that you would have sex with. And if a woman just has sex with men that she has no feelings for, it's like, that says a lot about her. Excuse me.
I get like cold feet a lot of times, so if I feel like the energy is off, I'll become inconsistent. So that's one of the things I have to work on. Also, sometimes I become too invested in somebody that I like. So I spend a lot of the time, I guess possessing a man than accepting a man for where he's at. So I guess you could say I miss the red flags a lot. And also, I have a know-it-all type of mindset. So that can hinder a lot of my relationships by not listening and being a student sometimes. So
Okay.
legend.
Kids. All right. So, sweetheart, why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
I feel like I just have an abundance of love. I don't know what it is in me, but it's like I don't know. I know that a lot of the world is like missing love, or just people are interpreting people's love languages. Legend, can you give me a second? Then I can give you a second. Okay. I think a lot of people are just missing like just core love, like people don't have it. They don't know what it is. They don't know what it's
Nah,
like,
so
what it looks
so
like. And a lot of people don't try to get into other people's love languages. They just try to love people for their own. So I think that I just again going
it's
back
very
to me having
too.
understanding, like I'm really good at I don't know what it is with me, but I'm really good at getting inside of people and figuring out what the root to their problem is and trying to fix it. So I guess that's why you will be lucky to be with me. I can't say I can give you the world. I don't have the biggest butt. I don't have, I don't have it all, but I know if there's something in you that is preventing you from being the best you, I know I can get in there some way and, try to fix it if I can. That I
What
feel
age range
my,
you would date?
I would say 26 to 34.
26 to 34. Do you want to be in Ohio?
No.
Okay. So you're willing to move?
Yes, I do plan on moving to Houston in August.
Okay. And Kitty have kids already?
Yes, I would actually prefer a man to have children, so he already knows like
What it's like.
you could yeah.
Okay. And do you want more kids?
I do.
Okay. Well, let's do it. How can the guy reach out to you?
Um
Okay. Um. This is a sad part, right? I mean, this is a sad thing, is that she seemed nice, right? She seemed nice, and this is why I really wish women are taught better. I really wish women weren't taught by other terrible women or other women. I wish they were taught by good, stable, responsible, logical men. And I mean good, decent men. Because you need a man who's not emotional and he's logical and he's a good, decent man. Hopefully a father. To really help educate her in the way of the world. And we don't have enough of that. We have women choosing terrible men, just absolutely terrible men to be fathers. And it's heartbreaking. Where you don't spend the time and the true effort. Women spend the effort in, let's say, getting a college degree, working on their career, being the boss bee that they claim they are. They spend so much time and effort on that, but yet you don't spend the effort, the same amount of effort, in evaluating, in finding a good, decent man. No, you care about the money, you care about the looks, you care about all the, all these superficial things, but the morals and characters, it goes to the wayside. and it's just shows, because we have such a it's like such a damaged community, built on the backs of single mothers, right? So many single mothers, so many children growing up without fathers, without good, decent fathers. And it's just like, I don't know, it's constantly repeating that cycle over and over again. I don't know. I mean, I know that there are a lot of decent, good men out there. It's just that they don't attract women most of the time, right? They're either not that good looking, not that tall, not that well off, not that charming, not that funny. They're not, but they have the morals. They have the personality where they believe in commitment. They believe in being there for their child, raising their child. They believe in providing and protecting. But they're just, and nobody is 100. Nobody's perfect, right? But these men are not desirable in the way that women think matters, at least at first glance, right? Like I said, the at the cover of the book is not that desirable, so women just pass up on it. And I see Kendra. I mean, at the beginning, right, when she was talking about, the cover, it's nice and all. It's understandable, right? I see her point, but I kind of disagree with it in that people think they see the cover, but the inside is probably a lot different than you think. I kind of think more often than not, the cover is a bad representation. I think the cover is like a man, like the players, the bad boys, the charming, the good looks, having money. But once you marry the guy, he's abusing you. He abuses you physically, mentally. He puts you down. He doesn't care about his child. He doesn't care about you. That's the inside, right? The money, the charm, the fake charm, the making you laugh, the how he looks. That's the cover. So I don't necessarily agree with Kendra in that aspect, but I mean, it is what it is. That's women generally like the cover. So anyway, that's it. What do you guys think? It's just something I really wish we can try to facilitate a change. Right? But I don't know. These are the women out there. So I mean, if you want to, another thing about I show these videos. I mean, if you're a man that's interested in any of these women, you can always look up Kendra G's videos, right? These are the titles. I show the titles and all. I just don't link it, but because I don't really feel like it. But it's not that hard to find, so you can always check it out if you want to, talk to these women. So anyway, that's it. Later, guys.